Hello, it's me again. I'm back after a couple of minutes. What I'm going to talk about is my favorite subject, men. Um, I'm 45 years old, and if you've heard this story before, don't come and tell me about it because I don't want to hear about it. When I was 21, I used to go to this bar that was in a pub in Earl's Court called the Cohen. It's not there anymore. Well, it's not a gay pub anymore. It's a straight pub there. And I used to work at this place called Boots, and I'll go to Cohen every single time I finish my shift, and I'll stand in front of it, stand in front of it. Then finally, I've got the bottle to go inside in my uniform, and ever since then, I've been going to gay places since I was 21 years old. That's 24 years. Yes, I do. I know I don't look a day over 25, but still, it's this nice, fantastic skin of. But I used to do personal columns, and if you answer my personal column with like that, I'll be get down at your house. I'd be like that. We're going to meet you up. I'm like that, and I'll go to people's houses, and it was very dangerous of me, very adventurous in on one side, in one instance, but very dangerous. I didn't know these people, and I would go to their house. I would meet up with them and whatever in their homes, majority in their homes, and they could have taken a knife and stabbed me to death. But luckily, that never happened. The problem now is that as I talked to you before I talked about my weight, which is a very important factor in my life. I wish to get to 15 stones, which is around 225 pounds by American standards. Um, I find that I put my heart on the line so many times, and I find that I'm majority attracted to black men and black mixed men. I'm not into bisexuals. I have opened the door to white guys, but I feel they're not on the top of my list of people I want to date. Friends, fine. I just feel that when it comes to white men, I feel that I don't like a lot of their manners and the way that they carry themselves. I think we would butt heads. I feel that there is this image, this feeling that everybody's attracted to them, and um, but I feel the other side of the coin too. I've had sex with white guys, and I will say this to you: when I've had anonymous sex with white guys, 99.999% of them will kiss. Black men, 99.999% of the time won't. Um, I've tried it. I've tried to find a boyfriend. I'm 45. I've never had a boyfriend, and I've reached a point in my life where I've given up. If when my friends always say, "You better dress up, Dele. We're going to club. You never know who's there." I actually could give a flying fuck who's at the club because I'm not entering clubs and going, let me see all the men there. I actually don't care. If I go to bars, I go there to have a drink. If I go by myself or to meet up with somebody, a friend or acquaintance, or my friends who come from South Africa and I want entertainment, so I go to these bars or clubs. I don't go to clubs unless my friends are there. I really could care less who's there. My focus is on my friends, so I get to see every 2 to 3 years, and they come from Johannesburg or Cape Town or whatever. Apart from them, I don't actually go into clubs. So if they're not there, I don't go. I really could care less who's there, because I tried in my 20s, and I really, 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 I just emotionally, my heart's not in it anymore into trying to search for somebody. And I find that, I'm sorry to say this on YouTube, excuse my profanity, I just think that black men can be utter cunts. Unless they are attracted to you, they're utter cunts. The amount of times my gym, I go to one in Kingley Street, which is in next to Carnaby Street, and Covent Garden. Covent Garden is in your face gay. They don't have doors on the showers. And you can see guys making out in the shower. I think to myself, please, are you serious? Yes, this is a this is largely gay, but this is appropriate as gay songs. You need to be doing this in this, even though the high volume of straight people use this. Even at my Kingley Street one, which is 24 hours Monday to Thursday, there's some of the guys that shower with the door wide open, or guys standing there with rigid hard-ons, or massaging their penis so people go past the shower. And I thought to myself, oh God, why can't we have some gay men with some class that don't do this nonsense? I once was washing my I was doing something in a sink near the sink, and I could see a shadow or an erection. And the guy was sitting in the toilet giving this guy a blowjob. I thought to myself, really? Really? Oh, come on. So what's happened is that there's a reason I brought that up, is that when I go on websites and I see some of the black men on these gay websites, 99% of the time, when I say I see you at the gym, I'm seeing you, whatever, 99% of the time the black guys don't respond. You can see that they've read it, but they don't respond. And I'm not saying hello because I want you sexy. I usually will tell you if I do. But the white guys, 99% of the times, will say yes. Now, I don't want to be one of those black gay men, and they do exist, and if you say they don't exist, you're lying. Who, if you can't find a black man, date a white man. Because I know of many black men that are with white guys because they're fucked over the black men who are in a closet. They've been trying to find that black prince, so they can't find the black man, so they go after a white guy. And I think that's wrong. And I don't want to be one of those who are going after a white guy because you couldn't find a black man that you wanted, because I'm not a user. I have no problem being myself. I don't experience loneliness. I experience boredom, but I don't actually experience loneliness. What was I going to say? I don't think it's just a British thing, because when I've been to Amsterdam, I see these black gay men in Amsterdam, and they're exactly the same. It's the hoity-toity nonsense. Their nose up in the air and rubbish like that. So one of the things that I want to finish off is saying that sometimes I can be blind as a bat, because many people, black men, one guy I knew before, he was in London, I met him through a certain site, and he moved to Newcastle, which is in northern England. He told me that he was very much interested in me, more than as having sex with, but as a boyfriend. He said, didn't you know that? I said, oh, I didn't know that. And somebody else I knew said, you know, I was more interested in you than actually just having fun with you. I was more interested in forming a relationship with you. And when he told me that, I was like, really? I didn't know that. So sometimes guys have to be very, very in my face and tell me explicitly that they're interested in me. Because sometimes some guys could be interested in me. I don't know that. There was this guy, I think he's around, he comes to my gym, he comes to my gym, I think he's Italian or Spanish, very attractive, but he's got really bad skin. He used to, every time I was working out, my back could be to me working at an apparatus, and he'd be grab me on the shoulder and say, hello, how are you? And I thought to myself, he did it over and over and over, and I used to turn around and say hello, and I'd turn back to go on whatever. And he's too young. I don't know how old he is, but he looks very young, and I'm the kind of person, I don't go after men who are young enough to be my children. And that used to happen to me before with other guys, mostly white guys. It would say hello, 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 over and over. I said hello, fine, look away. Hi, hello, fine, look away. And it was obvious to me these guys are interested in me, but I just thought, whatever. But I now reached a point in my life where I really could not be bothered to put any effort into finding a man. I always say I want a boyfriend, but I don't want to put the work out. I don't put the work into getting one. And I don't chase after guys. My friend said, if you want a boyfriend, you have to be the one to chase after them. I think to myself, hell to the freaking fucking no. I'm not chasing after you. I won't do that. This is me. So this vlog is about men. Yeah. So what are your views? Give me a point of view. Let me know what you think on the subject of trying to get a man, or being confident, comfortable with yourself being single. I don't feel loneliness, and if I want sex, I know I can go and get it. It would be much more frustrating if I couldn't get any sex. I can, so I'm okay with that. But I'll be shocked with a capital S if I ever tell you one day, I got a boyfriend, and blah, 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 because I've always said, and I stick to that, and I'll never break that, in the unlikelihood of me forming a relationship, I don't want to live with somebody. You have your house, I have my house. You have the keys to your house, I have the keys to my house. We are not living together, because I'm a messy bugger. And I know I'll end up with some man who's a neat freak, and that will drive me crazy. And the moment they say your house is messy, I say, honey, go to your house if you think my house is messy. But before I get cut off, I say, ta-ra! Give me a point of view regarding what you feel on the subject of men These are gay men. I know I'm going to get some stupid haters, but hey. If they want to start being haters, oh, let them. This is Mr. Gay Black World signing out. Peace.